the main Quaker building in Euston. I used to go to a meeting there, and every Wednesday, whenever the meeting was, a Muslim man would come in and do his prayers in the corner during the meeting and then get up and go out. And that was fine because it was an open space in which everybody was welcome. Goodness, I'm sort of becoming moved as I say that, because there's something very radical, very, very radical in that, and in the Quaker tradition, where you sit and you're in silence, praying, meditating, or open to what might happen. Everyone is welcome, and anyone can get up and speak, regardless of age, sex, religion, or whatever. And that's why it was persecuted in the 17th century, because ordinary people couldn't get up and minister. Women certainly couldn't get up and minister. Servants couldn't do that. But here they were, standing up, claiming to share what they were experiencing. So that is wonderful. That is core Quakerism, which I want to keep. And I would love to add in a bit of ritual on top of that. I would love to bring in communion. I really miss taking communion, because I used to take communion at St. George's, and I find that really beautiful, really meaningful and challenging. And so I would love to somehow have a church where, thank heavens, no hymns, but meeting for worship in the Quaker sense, plus communion or some sort of ritual as well. And then afterwards, eating and drinking together, which is what happens in Quakers. We have tea and biscuits and sit around and chat. And there's part of the richness of it as well.
Yeah, because I guess it's the community element is strengthened by actually perhaps the stuff which happens after the service or before the service, and just the natural conversations that happen.
Totally. I think that's a really integral part of it. I think that's as essential to it as going into the meeting room or communion or whatever else might be happening, because the whole thing is a sort of we're relational beings. We're being called into relationship with each other, a deeper relationship with ourselves, and with that sort of grind of our relationality. So it makes sense, and it also gives an opportunity for silliness and laughter and interesting discoveries and finding out amazing things about people that you would never have guessed from looking at them.